Fellow Groggers, welcome back to Grog Games, more specifically, the RPG recap for our Twitter D&D game. In our last recap episode, this is what happened. On your person, look different until the spell ends. Alright, so let's go to the tweets for the last 2 weeks, going over what those polls were. Training complete, the party heads back to the town of Bristol. After a day's journey, they arrive, and then at the local questing hall, they look over their options for where they could go for their next adventure. Or the city, which could hold tons of stuff, because, it's a city and stuff. But with 42%, we said graveyard and corpse looting quest. I mean, that's an exciting quest, so I don't really blame you at all. So onward to the graveyard. Also, shout out to Grinch. And this was last week's tweet. The party accepts the corpse looting quest in the graveyard, and they make their way to the gravekeeper. He tells them that every night around 3 AM, a grave is looted, and in the morning, the corpse itself is gone. What do you do? So we did 4 options, and at 53%, the winner was wait till 3 AM and stake out the graveyard. Shout out to Loopy Lugs Gaming with that stakeout gif. Those are the kind of gifts we need around here. So the party heads to the local pub to get some food, and against the advice of the others, Belran gets a few beers. Classic Belran. And when it starts to get dark, they go towards the graveyard. Now, the graveyard itself isn't that big. Once again, this is a town, not a city. Think of more like a 8x10 graveyard, like somewhere between 80 and 100 graves. So it's not that big. So Isabel decides it's best for everyone to split up so then they can get a better view of the whole entire graveyard. On one side of the graveyard is Belran, Glorko, and Penderdrep. And on the other side are you and Isabel. So it's about 2 AM. Everyone's tired. They haven't seen a thing so far. Belran's asleep. Classic Belran. As you and Isabel are casually talking under your breath, you notice a commotion from the other side of the graveyard. It seems that Glorko and Penderdrep have gotten into an argument of some sort, and Belran's not there to sort it out, because he's asleep. Just then, as Isabel stands up to walk over to them, there's a loud bang. Near in the middle of the graveyard, you suddenly hear the sound of dirt being moved. Charlotte and Isabel slowly walk towards the noise. As they get closer, they notice the dirt underneath the grave is slowly being pulled down, as if something's trying to get out. Before Isabel and Charlotte can think of what to do, they hear another noise coming from behind them. Not the noise of moving dirt, but a crackling noise, as if something is coming towards them. And that's where we're gonna leave it. But yeah, super exciting stuff. So we'll leave it up to the polls tomorrow, and I'm excited to see what you guys are gonna pick for this corpse looting quest, graveyard quest, possible zombie quest. But once again, if you have any ideas for me, feel free to drop them down in the comments. I am me on Twitter, anything like that. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow on the Twitter poll. Bye, fellow Groggers.